Going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 27 of the Listen Up podcast. We are reaching the home stretch here. I think next week might be our last episode because we're just kind of waiting for the NBA finals to finish, and then we're probably gonna call it. So, we're gonna hop into that in a second. But as usual, we always start the podcast with our stars of the week. So, KB, as usual, my friend, why don't you start us off with your star of the week?
My stars of the fucking week. I have multiple stars this week. The whole Milwaukee team, the coaching staff, for winning the last 3 games. These motherfuckers were down 2-0. 2-0. Me as a Phoenix guy, at the moment at least, I thought sweep. Sweep. But nah. Giannis and Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, Pat Connaughton, the whole team, man. Shout out Milwaukee Bucks. My star of the week. There you go. Who's your star?
Yeah, I mean Giannis was about to be my star until something came to me. My star of the week is my man Saka. What's the first name? Buyako, no? Buyako Saka.
I have
I'm
no
pretty
idea.
sure it's Buyako Saka. If I'm butchering that, if I have that wrong, that's my bad. But young Saka,
Oh shit.
19-year-old winger for England. I guess I should shout out like Rashford and Sancho too, but my man's Buyako Saka. I'm pretty sure. I'm confident in it.
Bukayo.
Oh shit, I was close. Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Bukayo Saka for. I'm shouting him out specifically just because, like, Rashford and Sancho, they're part of this too. You know what I mean? Like they're all englobed in this. But I'm shouting out Saka specifically for his age, and his contribution and the pressure that was put upon him. You know what I mean? Sancho and Rashford, they shot ahead of him. He was the last to shoot, the fifth shooter. 19 years old, played bare minutes for the national team, and they still shat on him like he was nothing. And we all knew it was coming. So, shout out to Saka, man, young king. Keep your head high. You know, the football fans, the real football fans that appreciate skill, talent, and greatness. We see greatness in you, my friend. So, that's my start of the week.
Big time.
But yeah, let's hop into the NBA. So we just watched Game 5. Yes, it was Game 5, right? Game 5 yesterday.
Game 5 was yesterday. The last time we were recording, Game 3 was playing.
Mm-hmm. So we've had some updates from then. So literally 3 straight since we last recorded.
Exactly.
I think we knew they were gonna win Game 3 because they have to.
I mean, I while we were recording, I called Phoenix winning Game 3.
Oh, did you? I think I called Milwaukee.
Yeah, you probably did, but I called Phoenix winning. I called Phoenix winning Game 3, and then I don't know, bro. Every single team I've been freaking rooting for ever since Chelsea won the Champions League, like they've been going down. So I think I'm gonna have to reevaluate myself, to be honest with you.
I mean, bro, like we were watching the game last night, and we were both kind of like, yo, if Milwaukee wins this game, like, they might take the series, like, you know what I mean?
Series, yeah.
It might not
end next game.
Maybe it won't end at 6, but it might end 7 for the Bucks. Like, the Bucks might finish that.
I mean, bro, next game is in Milwaukee, so I do not see them losing. You know what I mean? Like, I do not see them losing. So.
Giannis on a broken knee, this is, like, one of the greatest single-player playoff performances, like, I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He
dropped 32 last night, 9 rebounds.
And then the other 2 games, he dropped 40, both games, like 40 plus.
Like, that's fucked.
40
that's
plus,
crazy.
like 10 rebounds, like.
Yeah, game 3 he also snapped. I don't like. Game 3 was 41, 13 rebounds. Like, what do you mean? Game 4 was 26 and 14 rebounds. Like, I don't know, man.
Yo,
so
he's been on a tear, bro. He's been doing his damage, like, he's been doing his freaking damage, bro.
But yeah, we're still saying how if Milwaukee wins, Chris Middleton still has a shot at the MVP. So with this performance from Giannis,
no.
I don't know.
Like back to back games with blocks that people are comparing to LeBron. Not 1 block, but 2 blocks in back to back games compared to LeBron. Dropping 40, 10 rebounds. It's like, I feel like people are on Chris Middleton because, like, for Giannis it's expected. For Chris Middleton, it's like he always had his doubters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like Chris Middleton is almost getting extra gas because he's I'm not saying he's doing more than expected, but he's being more consistent than expected. You know what I mean? Like, people wouldn't expect him to be this consistent. But Giannis is still outperforming him, in my opinion. Especially the finals. Before the finals, like, okay. Yeah, but, like, the finals, like, yo, Giannis literally is on a broken fucking knee carrying the team. Like, you know? Like,
I mean, before the final, the last series, they played Atlanta. So, like, I feel like Chris Middleton on the Milwaukee team can't handle Atlanta. Like, they can't handle Atlanta. I didn't even think they needed Giannis for that series. I swear he didn't play the last 2 games of that series.
He didn't. He definitely didn't play the last game for sure. I think he got injured in the last game or the last 2. Well, he got injured at the end of the series, but
yeah. But yeah, that's why people were on Chris Middleton's case, because you know he had to carry them through Atlanta and shit. But I want to give a shout out to Drew Holiday.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah, Drew Holiday, like don't go underappreciating Drew Holiday. He's that's a big 3. Yeah. That's a big 3 right there.
Facts.
I love me some Drew Holiday, bro. I love me some Drew Holiday, bro. Yeah. Last night's game when he snatched that ball and gave Giannis that nasty alley-oop. Like, Giannis is literally behind the backboard, hands in. Like, that was gross. Like, bro, man.
Eric Bledsoe was playing for Milwaukee when Drew Holiday got traded. And Eric Bledsoe was talking shit about, blah, blah, blah. Like, when that trade happened, they were like, there was, like, kind of the little beef going on around, like, the fact that Eric Bledsoe was better than Drew Holiday. But now, like, case in point, Drew Holiday is I didn't agree with seriously.
That. I didn't agree with that. I was like, when they got Drew, I was like, damn, watch out, rest of the league. And then Drew, like, kind of, like, you know, he's there and he was there and not there during the season. So then it was like, oh shit, maybe I overestimated him. But like, damn, in the playoffs he's been doing his thing, and that's where it matters most. That's where we need your guys to show up.
Exactly. The man plays defense. He scores the ball. He got it.
But yeah, man.
He got it.
I'm thinking Milwaukee takes this series now.
I'm saying Milwaukee's gonna end it next game.
You think next game?
Milwaukee. Yeah,
I'm saying Milwaukee in 7.
You're saying Milwaukee's gonna go home, lose, and then come to Phoenix and then win?
I think, like, I don't know, bro. The run that Phoenix has been on, like I can't see them just laying down and dying. You know what I mean? Like, at the very least, if Milwaukee wins, it'll be a close game. Like, that's a game where it's like whoever that's gonna be like down to the last bucket type of game. You know, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout for either team.
I feel that, but like Phoenix, no one played bad yesterday. Like no one played bad. They had yesterday, a bad first half. Just like Milwaukee so much.
They had a bad first half. They were playing from behind, and then they made a comeback at the end.
20. You lost me.
Yeah, I lost you for a bit, but it's okay. That's why we record on our own personal mics. So we'll have whatever you said, but
like it's like the whole team played good. Like no one played bad. It's just like defensively, Milwaukee's so like it's tough. It's tough. Yeah. Like having Giannis, Brook Lopez.
I think we're both agreeing that like the Bucks are gonna win it. I just see like Phoenix like giving their team some hope one last time, and then Milwaukee just finishing them off. But like I think Milwaukee's taking this series. I just don't want to count Philly. I just don't want to say like Phoenix is gonna just get reverse swept at this point.
Yeah.
Because that's basically a sweep. Like it'd be 4 straight.
Basically,
that's tough.
4 straight. Yeah. My bad, Phoenix. Yeah.
I feel sad for Chris Paul, but at the same time, like I said this at the beginning of the series, no matter what, either Giannis or Chris Paul's walking away with a chip, and they're both people deserving of a chip. So, like, obviously, I would rather have Chris Paul win because Giannis is gonna have more chances. But like, if Giannis wins, I'm not upset either. You know what I mean? It kind of just like I fuck with Giannis. Like, you know what I mean? Giannis is like, he's a great personality. Like his game, I love his game. And when this guy starts developing some shooting and like,
he had that shit going last night though.
He had it going. That's what I'm saying. Like he's showing progress. Like he progresses as a player, and he's still young, bro. Isn't he only like 25? Like,
I'm not too sure, but
he's mid-20s. Like he hasn't crossed 27. I know that for sure.
He's 26.
26, exactly. So mid-20s, bro. He still got time. Like this guy at 28, like he could have a shot in his game, in his bag, and like rest in peace to the rest of the league, bro. Like,
yo, bro. I'm happy Giannis is thinking that because I fucking hate Jay Crowder, and Jay Crowder does not need a championship. I fuck with D-Book. I fuck with Chris Paul, but fuck Jay Crowder. You don't need a championship. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here,
Bro,
Jay Crowder,
you're
bro.
evil. You're evil.
Nah.
You're
He tried to
evil.
disrespect LeBron. You tried to disrespect LeBron. I'm coming for you, bro. Fuck out of here, Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder.
Man. Bro, LeBron disrespected himself in that last movie, bro, that he just put out, bro. Space Jam.
Oh
2.
my God. Oh my Lord. Let's not talk about this. We
Yeah.
will, but let's not talk about that.
Advertisement. That's an advertisement right there. It ain't even a movie. It's an ad. But anyway,
A 2-hour long ad.
oh, it was rough. It was rough.
Oh,
But yo, we got the rumblings of like a possible Dame Dollar trade request.
Yes, sir.
He denied it recently though, so I don't know if it's legitimate or not. If someone was just putting shit out there and it wasn't an actual thing.
Yeah.
But Dame Dollar trade request. I would like
Hey,
it to
man.
happen. Me personally, I would like him to get the hell out of the Trailblazers, bro, because
Yeah, facts, but there's only a few teams that he'd be able to go to.
bro, Philly.
Yeah, like the Knicks,
Philly
Boston.
needs to get that guy. Fuck the rest of them, Philly.
The Knicks, Boston, the Pelicans, Philly, and Golden State.
The Knicks have nothing to trade.
Yeah, I mean, they do have a lot to trade. It's just like, what the fuck is Dame? Why is Dame gonna want to go to New York?
But that's the thing. If okay, they have a lot to trade. Who are they gonna have to trade in the deal? RJ has to be the starting piece, no?
RJ, Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, and three first round picks. That's what the deal would be like.
bro, that's a horrible deal. Cause yeah, you're getting Dame, but then it's basically you're just the Trailblazers 2.0. You know what I mean? Randall replaces CJ, and there you go. Like it's just a
Exactly.
2-man show. Screw that, and then you have no
Exactly.
depth. Like you lose all your depth. The Knicks need to
done.
keep the team they have right now, and then sign. Honestly, bro, freaking.
They need a point guard. The Knicks need a point guard.
They need a
That's
point
what
guard.
They need.
They need Randall to not play center, too. I feel like they need like an actual center.
Yeah, they had Mitchell Robinson, but he got injured.
Yeah, cause Randall he has to play on the sides, bro. Like you gotta get that guy off the center. He's too. That's not his game, you know.
Yeah, he's a power forward. That guy.
Exactly.
He's a power forward. That guy.
But like they run him at center like all the time, right? Like in rotations and stuff, because they have to. But they need some more centers. But yeah, like I don't like that. Boston, I feel like same thing. You're gonna have to trade like one of the kids away. Either Tatum or Brown.
Brown's going. It would be Brown, Marcus Smart, and a first round pick.
Yeah, that's horrible. Like, why would you do that? You're literally just destroying your team. Like, if I'm trading anybody, I don't want to trade Tatum, but I feel like if you're gonna like plug and play a player for Dame, it'd be Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because Jaylen Brown would be a better complement to Dame than Tatum would. You know, I feel like
you think so,
bro? Because then I feel like who's the guy? It's got to be Dame because of like age, but then like Tatum, that's his team. Like who's the guy?
But that's the thing. That's when it works because anyone can take a shot.
Right? Because then what would Tatum play?
Tatum would play small forward. Tatum would play small forward, and then they'll have another guard there. I think that would work. I think that because Jaylen Brown is a shooting guard, so if that would be like the same situation with him and CJ. If Tatum
is Tatum playing point guard right now though, or no?
No,
he's been playing small forward. Wait, who's the point guard? Oh,
Marcus Smart.
Walker.
Kemba Walker.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart. Kemba Walker, Marcus Smart. Sometimes Jason Tatum will drop at the 4 because their center was like
Smart was playing point guard.
Yeah, bro. Smart can handle the ball.
Damn, what the hell?
Yeah, he ain't no shooter. That guy. He just handle the ball and plays defense.
Bro, I'd rather trade like Kemba and like whatever other younger guys.
Kemba already got traded, bro.
Oh, they already traded him. Oh wait.
Yeah, Kemba. I don't know, but they traded him to OKC for Al Horford and the young Shaquille O'Neal.
Who's that?
Moses Brown, I think.
What?
I think that's what his name is.
That's a hell of a comparison.
Yo, watch out for my man, bro. I'm telling you, watch out for my man. He's a walking 20-20. That guy.
All right, bro.
He's a walking 20-20. That guy is freaking UCLA legend. Watch out for my man.
All right, bro.
Watch out for my man Moses Brown, bro.
In 4 years, when he does something, you could come back and bring this quote. You know.
Fam. He's 7'2". He's 7'2".
Okay.
First year.
How
averaging 2. This guy wants me to go get his weight. He's a skinny guy.
Okay, then he's not the next Shaq.
Yeah, he's in the next Shaq, bro. Don't worry.
He's not
Bro,
the next Shaq. Shaq was big and wide.
but this guy's a 21 and 23 rebound type of guy. He'll give you 20 points, 20 rebounds on a daily, fam. On a daily.
So you're saying it's a good trade?
Watch out. I'm saying it's a good trade. I'm happy Kemba left. I'm happy Kemba left. What the fuck? Boston? He wasn't doing shit in Boston.
He wasn't doing shit over there.
What was he? The third scoring option? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I mean, honestly, I'm not trading Jaylen Brown for Dame. Like, I love Dame. He's better. He's better. He's going to be better for a while, but I feel like Boston, like, they got a good core there. The chem is nice. They just need, like, for them, they're, like, one piece away. But, like, not giving up anything to get that piece, you know? They need to, like, sign a free agent that's going to, you know, play a role.
Yeah, but let's say Dame wants to go to Philly. Now Philly has to give up Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey,
Tybal maybe.
Yeah.
And then some first round picks.
and two first round picks, exactly.
Worth it.
What?
Bro, Damon Embiid. Damon Embiid are destroying the league.
Bro, Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, and two first round picks.
Well, here's the thing. I would keep one of Maxey or Thybulle. I think Ben Simmons, one of those kids, and first round picks is enough to get Dame. Personally,
I don't know. I mean, James Harden got traded for 5 players, so Dame Dollar is definitely gonna be like up there too.
But James Harden, I feel like James Harden is worth more, and even James Harden, I feel like who'd they get? Like, I swear they didn't get anything that crazy for him.
They didn't get anything.
They traded. Bro, they still kept Kyrie, KD, and
They lost all the depth, bro.
They lost their depth, yeah. They traded, but they still kept Dinwiddie. They still kept KD, Kyrie, and what's his name? The shooter.
Jeff Green.
No.
Joe Harris.
So they still kept Joe Harris. Dinwiddie was injured, and then Kyrie and KD. So it's like in the so all they traded away was Jared Allen. And LeVert. That's it. They didn't trade no star. They just traded Jared Allen, LeVert, and then some picks and like some, roster players. So you're telling me that that Philly needs to trade, like, I know Ben Simmons, people are down on him right now, but like that's already half the value right there. And then one rookie and like 3 first-round picks or 2 first-round picks is not enough for Dame. It should be.
Fam, but right now we're talking Ben Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, at least the list that I'm looking at, George Hill, and 2 first-round picks.
That's too
so
much.
That's 6.
That's too much.
Exactly. That's 6 people. Like what?
No, that's too much. I'd give Ben Simmons. I'd try to do Thybulle and then 2 first-round picks, and then if they don't want that, then I'll switch Thybulle for Maxey. Ben Simmons, Maxey, 2 first-round picks, maybe a third if I have to. Toss another pick in there.
That's doable. But yeah, 6 players is just too much. Like this.
If you're trading Ben Simmons, I know people are down on Ben Simmons, but he's still an all-star, bro. He's still an all-star, and on a team like that, I think CJ and Ben would work better. Well, CJ, I don't know if he's gonna stay, but like, let's say he is. So I think CJ and Ben work better than Ben and Embiid. You know what I mean? Ben and Embiid, the problem is both of them want to be in the paint, and they can't both be in the paint.
Yeah.
You know? So.
But if you had Ben move to a power forward position though, I think that would be a good adjustment.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there.
No, me too. But even if he was point guard, let's say, right? Even if he did play point guard for them, like, he's not going to be a typical point guard. He'll be a point guard who goes to the inside, and then when he goes on the inside, if he needs to kick it out, he can kick it out to CJ McCollum. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and CJ's not going to be like Embiid where it's like, shit, I hate being the guy that has to get the kick out. Like, I want to be inside. Nah, he's going to be like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I need for my game. Like, bro, Ben Simmons... You put Ben
Simmons around a bunch of shooters and he's going to be fine.
Exactly. Ben Simmons is literally a player that, okay, yeah, he didn't work in Philly and everybody's hating on him, but, like, watch out, bro. That's a guy, if you had to, like, build a system, you could easily. Like you said, just surround him with shooters. That team's going places, like, you know, that's all he needs. Surround him with shooters. Just like you overcompensate his weakness, and every other part of his game is top tier, passing, defense. Like, that's like bro, he'll be something. I'm telling you, that guy, he won't be something in Philly. He'll never be something in Philly, but that guy on another team, if he's the guy, like, he's the only guy, and he's got a secondary guy like CJ McCollum, because, like, I love CJ, but, like, CJ, you're there's almost zero teams in the NBA unless it's like trash teams, like really trash teams, where you'd be the number one guy. Like you're never being the number one guy. You're gonna be number two on almost every team. You know.
The Philly boys are gonna have to let this guy go. Yeah.
But like that's what I would do. I would do Simmons. I would try Thibault and then like 2 or 3 first round picks, and then if that doesn't do it, then I'd switch out Thibault for Maxi, but that's it. Like if you don't take that deal, if you try to get like Grant Hill in there and stuff too, and get Thibault and both Thibault and Maxi, I'm like that's too much. That's too much.
Too much. Like,
But they do need to trade Ben Simmons though, and Dame is the only target that's actually like worth it. You know, if you're not gonna get a star back, like just keep Ben Simmons because his value is lower than it actually is because of this past playoffs. So just keep him and then just trade him later. Like you know, hopefully he has a good season and then you trade him later.
I wonder what his contract's looking like right now though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
He's throwing some dumb contract, I guess.
He's not on a max, is he?
No, he's not. He's not.
Because Ben Simmons is still young, bro.
Yeah, but he's making $30 million a year though. So like, what the fuck?
Man,
yeah,
you can make him worth his contract easily.
Yeah, he signed for 5 years, 177 mil.
How many years left?
When he signed out 20, he's gonna be a free agent in 2025.
Bro, like just that contract length alone, if you can make something out of it, is value. So yeah.
Facts, but that's a fat contract right there.
Hey man, you gotta get some. The thing is too is like the Trailblazers also gotta get something for Dame, and I'm sorry, like getting Ben Simmons and one of Maxi or Thibault is not a bad consolation prize. You know what I mean? It's like name me another player that's also like on the trade market other than Dame. Other than Ben Simmons, that you'd want to trade Dame for, you know what I mean? Like okay, Jaylen Brown maybe, but like
Jaylen Brown's one man.
Jaylen Brown, but like I'd say Ben Simmons' potential is higher if you actually build a system around him. Like
yeah, but that's the thing. Like Jaylen Brown, you can plug in into you can
plug and play, but like you guys don't need to plug and play anymore. You guys need to build an actual team. CJ already fits with Ben, like he already fits. He's good.
But at that point it becomes I'm building my team around Ben Simmons. That's what it becomes.
That's what you should do.
Yeah, but like when you do that, it's hard to make it work.
But that's the thing. But the Trailblazers have a better chance to build around Ben because they don't have as much pieces to. They're not as solidified as
Philly.
As Philly or as Boston. You know what I mean? Boston, it's like you also have Tatum there, and then you have Marcus Smart if he doesn't go in the deal. Like you know what I mean? You got other players that like these guys are in the lineup. They're stuck. Like you know we're not moving these guys for no reason to make you happy. But like the Trailblazers, they have CJ, and then no offense to everyone else on the team, but like you could be expendable. You know what I mean? We could move you. We could fix this team up. You know, and CJ is gonna work with Ben. Fine, like they'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like he could kick out to CJ. If anything, CJ's production would probably go up playing with Ben Simmons than Dame.
Yeah, because at least he'd be the man to handle the ball when he has to and shit.
Exactly.
The ball would be
he'd be their shooter. He'd be like, and don't get it twisted, bro. Ben Simmons will put that guy in positions to score easy buckets. I promise you that. I promise you that.
But that's the thing though, like I feel like now if you build your system around one player, it doesn't work as much as if like, you know, if like that's my same issue with Russell Westbrook. Like right now, whenever everyone else has to adapt to Russell's game, like Russell doesn't just.
But I feel like the thing is Russell Westbrook is like I'm the scorer, I'm the guy, whereas
he's the scorer, he's the playmaker and shit.
He is, but I feel like Ben Simmons is like he depends on his teammates more than Russ. So I feel like as a teammate, you wouldn't be upset because you're going to get touches with Ben Simmons. Like, you're going to get a lot of touches.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You'll get more touches with Ben Simmons than you will with Russ. You know what I mean? Russ is going to take it to the basket more than Ben Simmons will. Which, like, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. One thing Ben Simmons needs to fix. But, like, bro, CJ is going to have a good-ass time with Ben Simmons if he stays and Ben Simmons goes there. You know, it's all hypothetical. But CJ is going to have a good time. His production is going to go up when Ben Simmons is not, like, scoring buckets. Like he'll be defending well and he'll just give that ball to CJ and CJ can just do his thing. You know what I mean? And if you put enough shooters on the court, it's like, all right, you got to deal with Ben and CJ. If like Ben goes cold, like, you know, that's an expectation. You literally got to build the team around Ben, like not scoring. You know what I mean? Nice. And then if CJ goes cold, okay, like then that's where you need your shooters to be there. right?
Yeah.
Because CJ can go cold too sometimes.
No, Portland would have a solid team if Ben Simmons was to go there. To
Exactly, he
be honest
would.
with you.
And then they would also, don't forget, they'd get one of Maxey or Tybull too. And
Yeah,
those
like
guys
Dirk.
get plugged into your lineup, right? And those guys are not bad shooters, no? Like,
No, they're not. No. Like I know Tyrese Maxey can shoot the ball. Norman Powell is also in Portland right now, and he's staying
Powell's
out there.
too. Like,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, like Yusuf Nurkic is there too. Like Portland would be solid if Ben Simmons was to go there. But like,
Exactly.
for some reason, if Dame was to actually request a trade, I could see it. I could see him more go to Boston than Philly. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't want that to happen, but I don't know. I have a feeling it could end up in Boston. Just because Brad Stevens just went up to GM and he's been making crazy decisions.
I mean, listen, bro. Like, if you want to trade Jaylen Brown, honestly,
Yeah.
I would say you're trading one of Jaylen Brown or Tatum, one of the two. If you trade Tatum, you'll have to give up less, which might be the better thing. But
Yeah.
But then you also have a bunch of guards. But then if you trade Jaylen Brown, I don't want to trade Marcus Smart. I want to keep Marcus Smart on the team.
Yeah, but he becomes useless.
How so? He's still good on the defensive end.
Yeah, but you can.
How's Marcus Smart
that,
shooting though? He's not a great shooter, is he?
That's what I'm saying. Like he's not like his shooting. I can live without it. His defense. He's just his defense. I can live without it too. Yeah. I can live without his defense too. Like he's a good defender.
What
but
about
like,
the locker room shit? You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like, bro, if it becomes Dame and Jason Tatum's team, and in the East, I could do a thing, but like Boston, nah, man. Like Marcus Smart, yeah, he's the heart and soul they say, but like, yo, man, heart and soul. Right now, j'ai besoin and championship. I want to fight for a championship.
Alright then. I guess like those are the guys. And who was the other teams? You said Knicks, Boston, Portland.
Yeah, Knicks, Boston.
It's Philly.
The Pelicans.
The Pels can definitely trade for him. If I'm trading for Dame, I'm BI's number one on the list.
BI's on the list, yeah.
BI's number one on the list.
Let me see that list that they have up there.
BI, and then who's that other guy that they got from the Lakers? What's his name? You know what I'm talking about? Is it Hill? No.
You're not talking about Jordan Clarkson because he's not there.
Not Clarkson. The other guy, bro. What's his name? The one who when James Harden dropped the ball on the floor and it hit him in the face, like he had that meme where he was looking at him funny.
Josh Hart. Josh Hart.
Is he still nice?
Josh
That
Hart.
kid's still nice, no? No, he fell off.
Yeah, he's like he averages like 7 points a game. But yeah, it would be Bi, Eric Bledsoe, and a few picks, like a few like four picks.
Make that deal yesterday. Make that deal yesterday. Imagine like Dame
Dalla and Zion.
And then like I don't think they're keeping Lonzo. I think he's leaving. But I think they're trying to trade him. But like that's okay, bro. Trade Lonzo. Like at that point, Lonzo loses his purpose with Dame on the court. No offense to Lonzo, as much as I love him.
Yeah.
Like at that point, trade Lonzo for either like I don't even think you really need a shooting guard like that. Trade Lonzo for. Like,
I mean, Lonzo. Forget Lonzo. Lonzo's a free agent anyways. We don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
And he might.
Wait, don't they? I would not be surprised. Can't they trade him? Aren't they looking to trade him?
No. He's a free agent. Started July 1st.
Is he restricted?
He's an unrestricted free agent.
Oh no way! Oh shit!
He's doing whatever the fuck he wants.
But usually the NBA doesn't the NBA even find a way, even if you're unrestricted, to do sign and trades and stuff. Like I swear the NBA is weird with that stuff.
I mean, they would, but like that's his first time being an unrestricted free agent. Like he signed his rookie deal and then got traded, and now he's unrestricted. But like, yo, Jello just got to work out with the Hornets. Jello got to work out with the Hornets. So if they give him it. Yo. So now I want to see what's going to pop. I want to see what Lonzo's going to do.
MJ is up to no good.
Yo, MJ's up to no good, bro.
MJ's up to no good, man.
No good, bro. This guy said I want big baller brand. He's going to make big baller brand his.
Yo, if there's anybody in the league who can make LeVar Ball shut up, it's definitely Michael Jordan.
Yo, bro. I want to see the Ball brothers in the same team.
So do I, low-key.
Yeah, man.
Alright, bro.
That's must-watch basketball.
Yo. Team USA.
Oh my God! Don't talk to me.
Team USA.
Team USA.
Nigeria. Australia. Y'all took L's.
There should be a
back to back. Fam, a team with Bradley Beal, KD, Kevin Love.
It should be a shame
Who else
of
did they have on that
themselves, bro.
team? Draymond Green, Damian Lillard. Just Dame and KD should be enough.
It should be enough.
And then y'all got Beal. Like, yo, stop.
Oh fuck! Let me check something real quick. I'm trying to see what the fuck do they Who's on Nigeria? Because Nigeria has a solid team too.
Bro, the guy who blocked KD, all I know is KD said to him, "You're not that guy." and then they beat him and he blocked KD. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Yo. Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo, Bradley Beal, Lillard, KD, Draymond Green, Garland, Levine, and Jeremy Grant. Bro, that team should be solid enough to beat Nigeria.
Bro, what the hell? Like, they should never lose a game.
It should be. I mean, Australia. Like, I don't blame them. I don't blame them against Australia.
They should still beat Australia though.
I mean, Aaron Baines, Patty Mills, Joe Ingles, Dellavedova, Josh
Aaron
Green,
Baines.
Dante. Yeah, Dante
Aaron
Exum,
Baines.
Aaron Baines. Those are NBA players, bro.
Yeah, but like, yo, most of them like, and Dellavedova's like out. Like, the guy's practically like, retired.
He's a vet, yo.
Like, the other guys are not even like. They're not even stars, like, they're just lineup players or bench guys.
Yo, chill, bro. You got my man Joe Ingles, Mr. YMCA. That's a YMCA baller right
there. Yo, you and I are YMCA ballers too. Like, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but he's the best YMCA baller of all time.
Damn. Impressive.
Exactly.
And then apparently Beal's out and Kevin Love's out. I think Kevin Love injury, Beal, I think he COVID.
Yeah.
So then they got JaVale McGee and Keldon Johnson. I don't know who the hell that is in for them.
I think Keldon plays for San Antonio. Keldon plays for San Antonio. Yeah, he's one of Greg Popovich's man. That's why he pulled him up.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Bro, Team USA, honestly, I don't even want to sit here and roast y'all for long. I feel like we just have to bring it up because it happened and it's funny. All I gotta tell you is fix up. That's it. Fix up. I didn't watch the games. I have no commentary. I just saw like, hey, y'all lost to Nigeria and Australia, and with the team with KD alone, y'all shouldn't be losing to these guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But
KD, man, what you doing, man?
Well, sure they have Zach LaVine too. Like, bro, that team's stacked.
Yeah,
like, you guys can't be losing. You can't be losing.
Exactly.
But they've been making a comeback this week. I've seen that. And it's only friendlies, so they don't matter yet, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. They're just exactly. They're just friendlies. We'll see.
Brother.
See.
We gotta hop into the NHL, bro. These motherfuckers, they don't play in the off season. They don't play. They don't play. Moves are being made. First off, my man Zach Hyman. He's been allowed to talk to other teams. I think that's pretty much confirmed that the Leafs are not bringing him back next year.
I'd be shocked still.
He would have been my start of the week this week, but who knows? He'll probably be my start of the week next week if something happens and they announce that he's getting signed. Apparently, Western Conference teams are pursuing him, so that means Vancouver, Western Canada. So that means like Vancouver, Edmonton, Winnipeg, or Calgary. And like I feel like I'm pretty confident it's probably Edmonton. Hey man, Zach Hyman with McDavid would be a nasty combo.
Shit, and they're probably winning chip before the Leafs do. That's fucked.
Low-key.
That's fucked.
Low-key. So, hey man, Zach Hyman, if I say anything, I'll say this. You've been my favorite Leafs player since we got the new era, the Matthews era in 2016. I'm so sad to see you go. Heart and soul, hard worker, scorer.
You're already pouring your heart out. You're already pouring your heart out. He's not even gone yet.
He's gonna leave, bro. We can't afford him. We can't afford this guy. He's like, bro. They're saying 6 to 6.5 mil. That's what these teams are looking to sign him for. We can't afford that.
That's fucked.
We can't afford that. But he's worth every penny, bro.
Yeah.
Every penny.
Yeah.
His contract's gonna be shit at the end because he's 29, so he's gonna be like old when his contract ends. But for now, you're gonna get something out of this guy. Speaking of contracts that were signed for a long time and turned out bad, though, my guys, Ryan Suter, Zach Parise, end of an era. both of these guys. Let me tell you, I've been kind of telling you the story behind these guys for like this week, but you told me like, yo, shut up, tell me on the pod. So now's the time.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so Ryan Suter and Zach Parise, they were both Minnesota boys.
Yeah.
And when they signed their deals, this was a minute ago. This was like 2000, like late 2000s, so like pre 2010, I think, or maybe just after. But they signed. So Suter left Nashville, where he was like for a long time. Him and Shea Weber were like the deadliest defense duo in the NHL. They were just lock up, nasty defense. You weren't getting past those guys. And Parise was a superstar in New Jersey. Like New Jersey, Zach Parise, that guy was a guy. But
It was his team.
it was his team. Yeah. It was his team. Like they had some guys who were with the team for a while, but he was the star for sure. For sure. Like he was nasty on that team. So both of them, their deals end at the same time. They're both Minnesota boys. So then they decide, I'm gonna sign for the Minnesota Wild. Zach Parise's dad played for Minnesota before. Both American guys, American stars, signed for basically the hockey mecca of the states, which is Minnesota.
Yeah.
And they signed 11-year deals for I think $8 million each. They signed identical deals. Yeah. So 11 years. So when these contracts were signed, everybody was like, yo, this is dumb. And actually,
So dumb.
part of the CBA that got signed, I don't know, after or everyone since, has been that if you're signed, if your rights already belong to a team, the max you can sign is for 8. If you're signing as a free agent, the max you can sign is for 7 years. So this was signed before that, and these contracts are part of the reason why this stuff, was implemented. Because these GMs have to be babysat because they make dumbass decisions. Well, this week, Ryan Suter and Zach Parise were bought out. I think they had. How long did they have left on their deal? I'm just gonna look that up real quick.
Look that up.
But
What is that? 11-year deal, bro. That's 8-year deal. That's dumb. No, you said 11 years, $8 million.
11 years, $8 million. I think both of them.
That's.
So here's the details.
1.3 on a yearly basis. Yo, these guys, like, how you a superstar getting paid 1.3?
Bro, no, he signed for $8 million a year. $8 million a year.
$8 million a year
for 11 years.
A year for 11 years.
Yes, and this is back in the days too. Think about us like shitting our pants for
what?
Tavares 11 mil now. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So.
Oh shit.
Oh man, there's a lot of numbers with this one, bro. Hold on.
Sticky ass contracts and shit.
Yeah, bro, like, because the thing is like, with the buyout, like I think that the cap hit that they take, oh wait, no, they signed for 13 years, 98 million. So what is that?
13 years, 98 million.
Yeah, that's like the full contract deal. So.
Shit, but yeah, 7.5 million a year.
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah. So damn.
Yeah, bro. So, and then I think let's see what the buyout is. So 4 years remaining.
Who signed him for?
I don't know, bro. Some GM a minute ago, but
like who the fuck was that GM, bro? 13-year deal. Like, what's wrong with that guy?
Yeah, this is a new GM. He just started who bought them out. So this is a big decision. It's kind of crazy. So 4 years remaining on each of their contracts, right? Which carried identical 7.5 million cap hits. As a result of the buyout, the pair will now count against the Wild's cap for the next 8 seasons. Jesus. So basically, they had 4 years left on their deal, but now with the buyout, they have to deal with a cap hit for both of them for 8 years, with respective cap hits of 2.3 million in the first year, 6.3 million in the second year, 7.3 in years 3 and 4, and then
That's too much money as well,
800,000 for the remaining 4 years. Okay, so I see why they did it. So basically what they're doing is, they're gonna be paying a little bit less than the contract for a bit, for the 4 years, right?
Mm.
But not that much. It's basically gonna be like they have them. Oh man, this is tough.
They're just gonna.
This is tough, man.
Money's
So
just going that
2.3
way.
in the first year, 6.3 in the second year,
Shit.
7.3 in years 3 and 4, with respective cap hits. So that's both of them. So they each come at those hits, both. That's just kind of a dumb buyout now that I'm looking at it. So in the first year,
It was a dumb contract in the first place.
Yeah, it was. But we all knew that. So in the first year, the cap hit's nice. So like both of them together is going to be like a $5 million cap hit. Where if they were both still on the team, it would have been, It would have been 15 mil. So now they're only getting they're getting a $5 million cap hit instead of 15 mil in the first year. But then in the second year, they're dealing with 6.3. Right? So really, they're only saving $2 million in a cap hit for that buyout in the second year. In the third year, they're paying in years 3 and 4, they're paying 7.3. So they're saving 400,000 on their two deals for the last 2 years of their contract, which would have been, and then for the remaining 4 years of the buyout, they're still paying 900K basically. So this kind of like in the first year it's like wow great, but then in the second year and then years 3 and 4, which is when their contract would have ended in 4 years, that's tough. You're barely saving any money. So why do the buyout? I don't know. That's tough, but I see why this is being criticized a little bit harsher.
Yeah, he's just trying to get rid of them guys, bro. It's a dude.
Yeah, so I found more details here. So they're saving 5.17 million in the first year. They're only saving 1.17 in the second year, and they're only saving 167,000 in years 3 and 4. And then not to mention, after that, when the contracts would have already ended, they're dealing with about $1 million cap hit for the next 4 years. After their contracts would have already ended, if they didn't buy them out. So, I don't know, bro. This is tough. Like, you should just hold on to their contracts and run them to the end. But, hey, man, that's why the world's going crazy about this, and that's why we don't get paid to make these decisions, I guess. Wow.
It's not our job.
That's messed up. Sorry, sir. But anyways, in other news, I'm telling you, man, the offseason news in the NHL is crazy this year. So
this is so much.
So Ryan Ellis, okay, he's been a top 4 defenseman, would be liked by any playoff team. He's been on the Nashville Predators. I think it's pretty clear the Nashville Predators are trying to do a rebuild based on this trade. So Ryan Ellis goes to Philly, which they're in and out playoff contenders every year, and they traded their first round. I think actually he went second because he got injured that year. But Nolan Patrick, who had a lot of hype behind him when he got drafted, but he's been a lineup player, but hasn't done anything special. So he gets traded along with a no-name guy, Myers, but he's nothing special, to Nashville.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
then Nashville took Nolan Patrick and flipped him over to the Vegas Golden Knights for Cody Glass. So that's just 2 underperforming rookies that are getting flipped. All this stemming from the Ryan Ellis trade. So Ryan Ellis is the big piece in this. Goes to Philly, hopefully bolsters their defense and hopefully helps them with a playoff run. And then basically Nashville gets Cody Glass and Vegas gets Nolan Patrick, which is 2 nice rookie players that hopefully can turn into something. Well, they're not rookies anymore. They're I think it's about to be their third season. Cody Glass has been in the minors for a bit, so he's still a rookie. He hasn't gotten that much NHL time. But we'll see what happens with those guys. The Leafs, we picked up Jared McCann. This is a trade I wouldn't talk about if it was any other team but the Leafs, because he's a bottom 6 player. But we traded him to Philly. We traded the rookie that we got for Kasperi Kapanen when we traded him to Philly last year. We traded their rookie back to them, and the 7th round pick for Jared McCann. I think this is just for the center depth and for preparation of Alex Kerfoot most likely being taken in the Seattle Kraken expansion draft. So I think they're just trying to add another center who could replace him when he gets picked in the draft, because he is a good player. It's just that unfortunately with our cap situation we're struggling to keep that guy on board. And speaking of the expansion draft, guys, Seattle about to pull another Vegas. We're gonna get back-to-back expansion teams that are gonna do something in this league. Man, let me list off some names that are available in the expansion draft for Seattle to take. First off, Vladimir Tarasenko. We talked about him either last week or 2 weeks ago that they were shopping him around in the trade. Cover of NHL 17. This guy was a superstar, top goal scorer, one of the best goal scorers in the league. He's had some injuries. And his contract is costly. So I think those two things, him being injured and his contract, and him basically asking to be out, have caused them to, expose him in the expansion draft. And he will be picked up. Yeah. I'm pretty confident he'll be picked up. We also have Carey Price. Just went to the finals, just carried the Montreal Canadiens to the finals. Him being exposed makes a lot of sense. That contract is, like, as good as Carey Price is, like, he's getting paid $10 million as, like, a 30-plus-year-old, like, he's, like, 33, 34-year-old goalie. That's a lot of money for, even though Carey Price is great, that's a lot of money to pay Carey Price. But, hey, another big name. You can get yourself a starting goaltender. You're going to pay a lot, but you can get yourself a starting goalie right off the bat. Ben Bishop, Big Ben, we call him. He was a starter for Tampa, was a starter for Dallas. He's been a starter in the league. They could pick up another starter. I think with him, like, also it's been injuries. So, they're putting a player who might turn out, might not turn out on there to just get, these are kind of just like dumping some contracts. Next, we got a few players from Tampa. We got Alex Killorn, who just got like a rod installed into his leg, like he's just coming off an injury. But like good second, third line player. Yanni Gourde, same thing from Tampa. He wasn't injured, but like good second, third line guy that you can basically get for free. Andre Palat, same thing, good second, third line guy that you can get for free. These three guys from Tampa is basically because we all saw the shirts when they won the Stanley Cup, $18 million over the cap. You can't be $18 million over the cap. So not only are they going to have to trade some guys, and they're saying they're probably going to trade Steven Stamkos out of the team to clear that cap space, but you're also exposing three players that you would like to keep, I would assume. And I bet they probably prefer if Alex Killorn gets picked up because he's just coming off of injury. But, you can't go wrong with any of these three guys.
So wait, hold on. The teams that own those players are not allowed to make the decision for them.
No, you just expose. You have a list. You have a list of protected players, and then the rest of them are like, they're available to be drafted.
Who makes that list?
The managers, the GM.
Okay.
So I think the list is, you can either do 7 forwards, 3D, and a goalkeeper, or I think you can do. I think there's one where you can do more. Yeah. I can't remember the other format, but basically there's two options you can pick for how you defend for how you protect your list. So like here, let me. Rookies are absolved, by the way, from the expansion draft. So you can't, like, they can't pick rookies. Like, they have to have a minimum amount of games in the league to be eligible for the draft. And then, like, I could pull up Toronto's draft protection list here. So they protected. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's four forwards, 3D. No, 4 forwards. What'd they protect? 4 forwards, 4D, and a keeper. Okay, yeah. So I think you could do 4 forwards, 4D, and a keeper, or 7 forwards, 3D and a keeper, something like that. So I guess it all depends on how you pick it. I think depending on how many forwards you want to protect, like you can protect more players, if you protect less forwards. I think something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But that's all format stuff, and I'm not a manager. So, but like, this is Toronto's protected list, right now. So Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, William Nylander, John Tavares, obviously, we knew they're going to be protected. TJ Brody, Justin Hall, which surprised me, but his contract is cheaper than Dermott's, and I think they signed Dermott specifically to expose him. Jake Muzzin, Morgan Riley, who has 1 year left on his deal, but obviously we're not going to let him go for nothing. And then they protected Jack Campbell, and we're pretty much confirming Freddie Anderson is not going to be re-signed. They're saying he's probably going to sign in Edmonton. So that's our protected list. Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Tavares. Tavares we have to protect because he has a no movement clause. So if a player has a no movement clause, you have to protect them in the draft. So they automatically take one of your spots. Then we got TJ Brody, Justin Hall, Jake Muzzin, and Morgan Riley. So that's our top 4 defense. So we're protecting our top 4 forwards, our best forwards. We're protecting our top 4 defensive pairings. And then we're protecting Jack Campbell, who basically became our starting keeper. So everybody else on the team, like Zach Hyman is basically, he's signing somewhere else. Kerfoot's exposed, Dermott's exposed, Wayne Simmons, all those guys, like, they can be drafted. But, like, obviously you're going to pick the youngest or the best player or the player with most potential. However you need to build your team. So I think most likely they're going to pick Kerfoot. If not, they'll probably take Dermott from us. So one of those two guys, either like a young defenseman that plays well, or a young center who plays well, and it's most likely going to be Kerfoot because I think he has more upside. He can play on the penalty kill, he can do a little bit more. But yeah, other names.
Didn't Wayne Simmons just sign a contract?
Yeah, he just signed, but they're not going to pick him up. Why would they pick that guy up? They're not going to take him. You have guys like Alex Kerfoot on the board. So Mark Giordano. Shout out to Mark Giordano. You can't see them here, but I got like some trophies up there from my playing days as a kid. He also played for the Duffield Devils. Shout out the Duffield Devils. So an NHL guy who played for the same organization that I played for. Obviously in the higher up teams, I only played select. He was probably playing like AAA, but we still both wore the same crest on our chest. So shout out to Mark Giordano. He even used to go to my gym that I used to go to before I went to Good Life. Near the area, so he's from the hood, he's from my ends.
Shut the fuck up. Fuck up.
He's from my area, but yeah, shout out Mark Giordano. He's getting top defenseman, but he's old, so that's probably why he's being exposed. He's old, his contract. That's their captain though, but I guess they say fuck the captain. Take care. Philly's exposing JVR, James Van Riemsdyk, former Toronto Maple Leafs superstar, playing alongside Phil Kessel back there. And then we had to let him go, and he signed a $7 million contract with Philly. So that's why they're getting rid of him. As great as JVR is, $7 million a lot. So you kind of see a trend here, right? Like stars that sign big deals and are kind of like falling off either through injury or age. And they're just trying to get those deals off their team for free. One that actually surprised me, Jordan Eberle. I wonder who the Islanders protected. I'm actually curious, because who did you protect over Jordan Eberle? So,
where is he? One of their top guys too.
He's one of their best. They actually exposed 2 of their best forwards. They exposed Jordan Eberle and Josh Bailey, which have been some of their top guys. Josh Bailey's getting up there in age, so it makes a little bit more sense. But Jordan Eberle is still pretty young, so I'm actually surprised with that. Shout out to Lou Lamoriello, former Leafs GM. I wish we never got rid of him, but hey, he's GMing the Islanders right now, and so far, every shocking decision he's made has turned out. So
that guy's 31, bro.
Ooh, Jordan Eberle.
Yeah.
Oh damn, bro, he aged. I remember this guy when he was a rookie.
That guy's 31. That's why they're trying to deal with him too. Let me see what his contract looks like. Probably has some dumb contract too. Stupid contract boy.
I'm trying to find the list specifically for the Islanders, but
is he a $5 million a year type guy?
He shouldn't be too much. For his production, he shouldn't be too much.
Yeah. He signed a $27 million deal for 5 years. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, I'm tripping. It's $36 million deal for 6 years. So that's $6 million a year. That's a fat contract, yo.
Oh, you know what? Their protection is making a little bit more sense. A little bit.
Or is it?
Well, the thing is like I forgot like some of the forwards they have, like they've got like Matthew Barzal is a given, like superstar, young superstar. They have to protect him. Anders Lee, their captain, also a great player. Kind of been sharing that role of like one of their best players along with Bailey, who got exposed. Beauvillier is a nice young guy. They're gonna protect him. Brock Nelson was a stud for them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Jean-Gabriel Pajot, who they got.
Gabriel.
Yeah, he's been good for them. Bro, honestly, man, I'm kind of shocked. Like, I'm still kind of shocked though. It's an odd one. But hey, what they're losing, they're probably gonna lose one of those two guys for sure. If I'm Josh Bailey or Jordan Eberle, I'll leave that up to the Seattle manager to pick.
Yeah.
Then we got Jakub Voracek. Same story. Used to be a star on Philly. A great player. One of my favorite players to watch actually for a while. But he's getting up there. He's getting old. Redhead, crazy hair, crazy beard. So
Shit.
We'll see what's about to happen to him. Obviously, Alex Kerfoot, a big name on the Leafs, our third line center. He's probably getting picked up most likely. Jason Zucker, good third line guy. Andre Palat we talked about. Josh Bailey we mentioned as well. PK Subban is exposed. It'd be funny if they reunited Carey Price and PK Subban. But PK is like, he's not the superstar defenseman he once was. I don't know if he's top 4 anymore. He's fallen off a lot, and I think he's still got like a year left on his $9 million deal. So that's, I think, just salary dump, His head's also not in the game anymore, He's gotten enveloped in the media side of things, and like I think he's definitely going to retire and become a media personality, but it's like it's almost like he's semi-retired already, that guy. Max Domi, Ty Domi, Leaf legend, his son had a good run with the Canadians, got traded for Josh Anderson to Columbus, and they're dumping him. Matt Duchene, oh my god, Matt Duchene was one of my, he still is, I don't think he's done. I fuck with Matt Duchene, but like Nashville's trying to get rid of both of their centers that they signed to be number 1 centers, but are probably number 2s. And I think they're regretting that decision. Matt Duchene just signed like last season. Ryan Johansson, who they also exposed, was their top center before Matt Duchene got there. Matt Duchene was supposed to replace him, but both of them haven't performed. So I guess it's just like underperforming. Contract is too expensive for what they are, and they're just exposing them. But if I'm Seattle, I'm taking Matt Duchene, bro. I fuck with Matt Duchene heavy, bro. Like, he hasn't played great since when he was on Ottawa, and he's moved teams a bunch. And like one thing you don't know, one reason people are down on Matt Duchene is when he got traded from Colorado, it was a whole drama, and he wasn't like showing up to stuff, and like there was a whole drama about it, and then everybody was like,
he's a drama queen.
Well, that's the narrative, but like I don't believe that. I think he was just unhappy with the situation, but yeah, like he was on Colorado, and then he got traded to, was it straight to Ottawa? I think then I think he got traded to Ottawa, and and how I remember it, I swear like Colorado fleeced Ottawa, like they did them nasty in that trade, and everybody was like, Joe Sakic, former hockey legend, who's now the manager of Colorado, like everybody was calling this guy an idiot, saying like, how did you not get rid of Matt Duchene yet, blah 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 blah. But somehow, some way, he found like someone who was labeled a drama queen and actually got value for him. So he went to Ottawa, had a sick year at Ottawa because Ottawa's trash, and like any player with talent is gonna show out over there. And then from Ottawa went to Columbus when Columbus just traded everything to just go on a playoff run, and then all the players they traded for just left in free agency the next year, and they were left desecrated. And then he signed for Nashville because he likes country music. And now Nashville said, fuck you, goodbye. Another messed up deal. Jeff Skinner. Everybody knew this deal was going to be bad when it happened. He was a star on Carolina, ended up on Buffalo with Jack Eichel. And Jack Eichel, even though he's got injury history, is like one of the best players in the league when healthy. Had an insane year, 30-goal year. And then Buffalo, like idiots, after he had one of the best years in his career, signed him to a $9 million deal for Jeff Skinner. This guy, picture this. Jeff Skinner makes $9 million. William Nylander makes 6.9. Like, William Nylander shits on Jeff Skinner.
Bro,
Shits
like
on
those hockey contracts make no sense to me, bro.
Bro,
this whole
it's
cap
dumb.
bullshit, like
It's dumb. It's a mess.
Stupid.
So Jeff Skinner, like, if Seattle picks up Jeff Skinner, they're dumb. But I know it makes sense why Buffalo's exposing them. Jonas Donskoy, played for the Sharks. I don't think he's young anymore, but talented player, good. Like, that's a guy that they should probably pick up. I don't know why Colorado's exposing him. Maybe they have better players they need to keep, or it's a money thing or a contract thing. I don't know, but Jonas Donskoy, the last guy to expose. So I'm just rounding this up by saying Seattle's got options. They could build a team. They can build a team. Like, there's names on here. There's names, and like, yeah, some of the contracts are bad, but some of them it's just like, you know, the team thinks that these guys are washed and is trying to dump them, and they, you know, maybe they just need a new injection of life on a new team. You put them the right guys around them. You could build this team from scratch. You know, you could build the team right. So,
let's hope these guys know how to do their jobs, yo.
hey man, the way Vegas laid out the template, bro. Vegas has been in the league since 2017. They've been to the finals. They've been to the semifinals. Like, they're in the playoffs every year. Like, yeah, bro. You're in the Final Four. You're in semis or finals every year. Like, you know that. And then as an expansion team, like, you know, they set out the template. They should know what to do. But yeah, let's hop into just a little bit of football news real quick though. We obviously mentioned the Saka, Sancho, Rashford situation. I think I said my piece in the start of the week, but KB, how do you feel about, like, for one what you've been seeing, and like for two the reaction from, you know, football pundits, as we say?
I mean, the whole football family as a whole. Like, I feel like everyone was, like, you know, together, try to fight the situation, but at the same time, like, bro, we've been fighting this thing for so long. It's like, that shit has no place in sports whatsoever. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm at a point where, like, I feel like I'm losing words when it comes to actually talking about this situation. Like, how, okay, he had a penalty. He's a man on the team. If he's doing good, the whole it's like, yes, I want him to be my man. Like, he's English. And then, like, when he's bad, it's just like,
yo, what's this guy's background? Where's he from? He's not English.
Yeah,
anymore.
like what does the, like, I don't get it. I don't know why like, that's always the first. I don't know.
And what I hate the most is us as football fans. We knew as soon as he missed. Remember, I thought the same thing was gonna happen to Mbappe, but shockingly, I guess because Mbappe is such a big name and such a superstar, he came out unscathed. But I thought the same thing was gonna happen to him when he missed that pen. I'm like, oh, bro. Remember, I said it when we were watching it. I'm like, this guy's gonna get torn apart by the media, like by everybody. Like, he's gonna get attacked, but he didn't. But like. Yeah, man.
He only didn't because 70% of the team is basically like les immigrants.
Yeah,
so
you
know what I mean. Yeah, like, France they can't really say anything, but like English, they only have a few guys, and it's just like, oh, so now we're gonna pick on him because he's from there, and this, and it's just like, bro, like, he wore your colors, bro. He's on the pitch for you. Yeah, 19. He's 19. He wore your colors. He's representing your country on the pitch, and this, that, whatever. You guys are gonna bash him because he missed a penalty. There's two outcomes with the penalty: you miss or you score.
Yeah.
If he's on your team, then you win it all. Like, I don't.
And then we saw the nice stuff that happened with Rashford, which I'm happy. You know, like, well, I'm not happy about them desecrating his mural in Manchester, but then it got covered up, and like some old lady put some hearts, and then from that it turned into like a whole basically shrine dedicated to Rashford, and that was nice to see, especially for him, because Rashford literally fed these kids, bro. English kids, you know. He created a whole foundation to get lunches on tables. We all know the story, and that's why that mural was made in the first place, for that. And it's funny that someone could walk up to that mural knowing that, like, bro, it's possible the person who desecrated that mural, their kids got fed by Marcus Rashford. So, you know, and then you walk up to that mural and desecrate that shit in the middle of the night like a bitch. Like a bitch. Do that in the daylight, you fucking bitch. Like, do that in the daylight.
That's fucked, dude.
Can't respect that.
I understand people. Yeah.
Can't respect that. And then, thank God that people were out there to cover up the racist remarks. Like, we don't know. I don't know what was under the tarp, but I'm sure it was nothing nice. And, you know, just build it into a whole appreciation for Marcus Rashford, man. Like, and I thank God he got to see that, because whatever else he was hearing was probably nothing good.
Hey, big shout out to the football family out there, because they all did an amazing job at staying together and like showing support to their boys and brothers and shit like that. Like that was cool. But like at the same time, it's just, I don't know what we have to go through all this for.
And
for
we know,
sports.
and
Like,
the mess up thing is we know it's gonna happen again. Like, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think this is the last we're gonna see of it. We know it's gonna happen again. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I expect it. You know, we all expected it after that. We knew. Like, bro, man, I saw, like, it had to be the, like, other than, like, Sterling didn't shoot, but it had to be the only black players on the team to miss their shots, you know? It had to be. Exactly. It had to be. When I saw it was all three, it clicked. I'm like, oh, shit. I know what's happening. I know what's happening.
Exactly. Of course. It's the freaking Euro finals. He's 19 years old. Rashford is not over 24. Like, these guys are kids.
Yeah.
They're kids.
Yeah. And it's like,
what the fuck?
It's like, the thing that I don't get to is, like, I'm not saying there's an excuse for any of it, but like especially for Saka, bro, like, this guy got you there. Like, say what you will about, like, Rashford and Sancho, like, they're doing their own things. You know, first of all, Sancho's coming to play for y'all at Man City, Man United, like, this year. That's the welcome you give him. Rashford, what he's been doing for these kids, feeding them, all of that. And, like, Saka, if you want to talk about, like, performances, like, really, you're gonna hang everything on this kid missing the 5th shot at 19 in the penalties of a Euro Cup final? Do you understand that this guy took lineup position from Sancho, like, you know what I mean, and Rashford? Both those guys were on the bench, who have more playtime, more experience than him on what people would say is, like, more legendary teams. At least Sancho, for sure. Like, his team's been doing more damage than Man United or Arsenal as of late. And Bukayo Saka, no, I'm saying his first name wrong again. Damn it. Bukayo Saka. Bukayo is, what's Sissoko's first name? I feel like I'm taking Sissoko's first name. Is it? Damn. I'm just off, bro. I'm off today. Just I'm off today. I'm gonna just stick with Saka. Saka literally has been on your starting lineup since the start of the tournament. Stole that position from people, thought it was going to be Sancho. You had Grealish on the bench. You had a bunch of guys who could have been playing over Saka. Yeah. And he was in your starting lineup. And that kid is going to be on the English national team forever. Like, just know he's 19. He's going to be showing up for y'all more than once. Unless he decides, like, fuck that. After this situation, I don't want to play for you guys anymore. But he'd be playing for y'all regularly. So put some respect on his name, bro. He's 19. Look what he did. Euro Cup. The first Euro Cup final, y'all were out here talking shit. It's coming home. You finally make it there. Like, you know what I mean? And he helped you get there. So, like, that guy deserves, like, respect, bro. You guys had teams with Wayne Rooney and guys like that who never got you to the finals. And you guys want to talk about, anyways, whatever. Like, the more we go about it, the more angry I feel we're going to get.
The more angry, exactly.
Yeah, so, like, but... Man, shout out to the 3 young kings, Rashford, Sancho, Saka. They're going to do damage on both club and international level. And English people, be ready to see them in your jersey again. And I hope when you see them in your jersey, you don't show up to the game no more, because we don't need you. And that's that.
Drops the mic.
Drops the mic. Alright, yo. Let's hop into the Podbates. It's all nice and heated and ready.
Shit, you didn't see that?
What?
You didn't see that? What's above the Podbate, bro?
Oh my goodness! Excuse me. Thank you.
Come on! You gotta give a big shout out to my mans, bro. Come on, man.
That's true.
Hey, shit.
Sorry, before we move on, like, some more footy news. This is kind of, like, up in the air right now. We'll see if it's even gonna happen. But they're saying an Italy versus Argentina game in honor of Maradona which honestly they need to make this happen because it's literally the perfect like combo. You know, you got the champion of Copa America and the champion of Euro, being Italy and Argentina, which are the two countries that are the most like associated with Maradona's name, because Maradona played for in Serie A for Napoli for a hot minute and was a legend in the country. And then obviously Maradona for Argentina. So it's literally the perfect combination. Like, make it happen, please. But the news was dropped like really early in the week, and I haven't heard anything about it since. So I'm thinking it's probably not gonna happen at this point. But like, please make that happen. Shout out to the GOAT Maradona, passed away this year, and we'll see what's about to happen. Hopefully that game happens. I'd love to watch some more football. I'd love to watch some more football. Whoa there! We interrupt this programming to let you guys know that Lace 'em Up has teamed up with the Jersey Plug, a Toronto-based sports and clothing shop selling high-quality replica jerseys. He's got everything from footy jerseys to basketball jerseys to baseball jerseys, even some cool basketball shorts if you guys are interested. You can access his shop using the link in our description below on YouTube or wherever you listen to our podcast. You can also access our link through our Instagram bio. If there's anything you want that doesn't appear on the site, make sure to give the plug a shout through the Contact Us tab and let him know Lace 'em Up sent you. So head on over to the shop and stay plugged in and looking clean. Now we can hop into the Podbate. So people have been debating this since Space Jam 2 came out. Is the next Space Jam star already in the NBA? So
yes.
You think yes?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Names that have been tossed out there are Luka, Giannis, Zion, LaMelo. Those have kind of been the main ones. Why do you say yes?
I'm saying it's gonna be LaMelo, especially if, like we said earlier, if Jordan is cooking the way he's cooking, the way I think he's cooking, it's gonna be LaMelo. Because if the brothers end up together, it's gonna be LaMelo's gonna be the star. LaMelo's gonna be that guy.
Okay, I get that.
Okay.
So is LaMelo gonna be in the top 2 GOAT debate at the end of his career?
The way I'm looking at it, I would not be surprised, bro. I want to say yes. I want to say yes because he's a fucking 6'8" point guard that can pass the ball and shoot it. And like the last time we seen that was freaking Magic Johnson, and Magic Johnson is a highly rated point guard.
That's true. That's true.
So and LaMelo could be a better version of Magic. So I want to say yes, but he's a rookie. It's his first year. So
yeah, I mean, like, yo, you're on that LaMelo hype train real hard. Like I'm hype for LaMelo. I'm hype, but like to me, to be a Space Jam star, we can argue if they're good movies later or not. But besides that, to me, to be a Space Jam star, you gotta be like in the GOAT conversation. You gotta be top. You know what I mean? You gotta be a once in a lifetime player. And I don't think there's a single player in the league right now who's that guy. People talk about Zion like he's gonna be that guy. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan and LeBron James, there's a reason why when you argue GOAT, the only person that gets mentioned is the other guy. You know what I mean? You don't like, bro, shout out to, like, I love Kobe and stuff, but the Kobe fans who are out there putting him above LeBron and MJ, like, you guys are delusional. You're delusional. And no offense to Kobe, but Kobe is not even top 5 for me personally. But that's, yeah, bro. That's me. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. He's top 10. He's top 10. He's not top 5. Hakeem has got to be up there. Hakeem's got to be up there for sure. And then, bro, are you putting Kobe over Shaq?
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not putting Kobe over Hakeem, are you? Or is it Kareem? No, Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem.
You're not putting him over Kareem, are you? Are you putting Kobe over Magic and Bird? Like, you know, man, like, that's what I'm saying. That's it, like, but that's an argument for another time.
Yeah,
but
that's an argument for another day.
but that's the thing, right? Like, you gotta be in, like, the next Space Jam star needs to be a guy who by the end of his career people are saying he's better than Jordan and saying he's better than LeBron. You know what I mean?
Oh, do you know how hard that's going to be for anyone to even achieve that?
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, listen, the last Space Jam was 25 years ago. We can wait another 25 years. Space Jam should be like the property where you gotta be like a coach. You gotta be like something else. You got because all the arguments between who's better, Jordan or LeBron aside, one thing all fans can agree on is both of them are like they're elite. They're legendary. Legends of this game, like barely touchable. Like if Space Jam was made before Jordan, then maybe you could have had like, you know, Magic or Bird in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like or if there was one made between Jordan and LeBron, it could have maybe been Kobe. You know what I mean? Like so I feel like it has to be the perfect combo of legendary and also like fame and public adoration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like both of it. You know, it's like to me, greatness, legendary, same shit, right? But like it's gotta be like what you did in the game, but also how much like that people appreciate you, because like obviously if we're talking about just greatness and legendary, Bill Russell's the GOAT, right? Like he won 11 chips, but there's a reason why, like, you know, Jordan's won 6, LeBron's won 4. There's a reason why those guys, like, even though there's players who've won more than them, are the top 2, right? Like don't underestimate like who they are as people have also done. You know what I mean? Like LeBron could be doing what he's doing, but if he had a personality like Kawhi, I don't know if people would be up with him as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like that. Those play a part.
The public has to like him. Yeah, the public has to like him a lot in order for him to.
Same thing with Jordan. You know what I mean? If Jordan probably even more than LeBron. You know what I mean? Because like that guy didn't say anything to piss anyone off. You know, he was just kind of like. He was tactical with his stuff, you know. So which
it's just that LeBron also got lucky with this whole social media era going up on him and shit like that.
That's true. Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I get why you're saying LaMelo, because he's been talked about for a minute. He's been the pressure's been on him sincerely. To me, I agree. Like I'd say of all the players in the league, he's probably the only one. Maybe Giannis too. We'll see what he does in his career. But like, that's like. But even then, to me, you have to be, if you're being compared to Shaq, Kobe, Magic, Bird, like that's not enough. You gotta be getting compared to Jordan and Bron. You know what I mean? You gotta be trying to take the position from them, or if you're not taking it from them, you're number 3 all time to be on the next Space Jam.
Bro, like at this point, I feel like this is what's gonna happen. Like whoever as a baller wants to act, they're gonna make their own movie.
Yeah, well that's fair. Like that can happen. Shaq did that shit. Like Shaq already been there, done that.
Exactly. Like I feel like the Space Jams, like you said, is just going to be for the guys that are considered to be up there, or like that are valuable to be up there. Anyone else is just going to want to make their own movie, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted to mention, you know how we always say LeBron gets away with anything?
Okay. Yeah.
Yesterday during the Phoenix game, he walked with the full tequila bottle and he sat with his courtside.
LeBron.
I just want to put that out there, bro.
For the kids. For the kids. That guy's on vacation mode. Vacation mode. Man, I'm surprised he had to sit beside people in the arena. They should have his own lazy boy rolled out to the side of the court.
I seen this guy with the fucking tequila bottle. I'm like, wow, they really get away with anything.
Bro, if I'm LeBron, I would not sit in the crowd. I would sit in like the boxes. They have boxes for NBA games, right? They should.
Yeah, they do.
I would sit in the box, cozy on a couch with my tequila, just like watching. You know?
Oh, my guy went courtside with the tequila bottle.
Oh my god. Bro, we don't even have to talk about that. We can talk about the Space Jam movie, bro. My guy LeBron, damn, shit. He printed quotes and he read that shit like it was his, bro. That stuff with that movie was so funny. That movie was corny as fuck. Funny. It was so corny. Like, not that the first Space Jam wasn't great either, but like I felt like one, I don't think Jordan gave a F as much about his image than LeBron did. Like the LeBron I saw in that movie is not the LeBron I've seen my whole life. Like, stop it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know what I mean? That's not you.
Not.
Jordan, like, it's like, I don't like it's the Jordan we see, but that's because like Jordan just like he doesn't care. So like he's just not giving you anything. Like I think LeBron cared more about it. Like he definitely put more effort into his acting performance. But damn, bro, you got like fake kids in there. You're giving the fake kid the speech. Like, you know, you're giving the speech. You start off the show the movie trying to be like mean to your kid, and then like at the end realizing like my kids can do what they want and stuff. Like, oh man, it was tough. And then the advertising, bro. My guy LeBron crashes into the ground, Nike logo. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. And then the whole HBO lineup came to watch the game. Everybody. Ice Walker, Batman était là-bas. Like
the whole gang.
The Matrix. Like the Matrix is there. Like yo, freaking
that was the dumbest scene I've ever seen.
Mad Max was in there. Like all of it, man. Like it's like damn. LeBron, like I don't want to call you a sellout, but boy, you were a sellout that movie, man. That movie was not even about basketball. That was a commercial for HBO Max. That was like subscribe, look at all the properties we own. Oh, by the way, also LeBron James over here on the side. Like, oh man, that was rough. That was tough. That was tough to watch. I barely remember the movie. I was on my phone, but we have to watch it just for the culture, you know. But man, that's tough. Like, and yo, the original Space Jam has a special place in my heart because, you know, nostalgia. You watch it as a kid and stuff. It has a different vibe. But I'm confident that I can say that the original Space Jam, it's not a good movie either, but it's a better movie than the second one. Because the second one just, like, it did too much. Like, you know, there was too much going on. Like, too much was happening. The plot, they tried to make the plot too, you know, they tried to get the plot with the son and stuff and, like, you know, learn to accept your what your kids do and stuff, and it's like, okay, bro, like, first of all, I would never see LeBron as a dad who wouldn't accept what his kids do, you know what I mean? Like that gives LeBron a more negative image than what he has, because I don't believe that. That's not true. I know, LeBron, you care about your kids, and that, you know, like, I feel like you would be free to let your kids do what you do. Like, he already lets Bronny game and stuff, so why do you have to create like a fake story where you're an a-hole dad, and then after you realize your mistakes at the end, you know? It's like, yo, just be genuine, bro. Just be LeBron James. You don't need to, you don't need to fake it. And then the quotes were what was getting me too, you know what I mean? Like the step up, listen, son, and then, like, you know, like, quotes and stuff. Like, bro, no one talks like that. Come on, LeBron. Like, come on, bro. You don't talk to your kids like that. Stop. Just have a normal human being conversation. KB, imagine if I walked up to you, you made a mistake. I had a quote pressed, ready for release, like, ready to memorize, you know, ready to give it to you, like, on the spot. Like, oh man, that was tough to watch, man. I'm sorry.
Corny as fuck, bro. They try too hard, man. They did
too much. They did too much. Yeah. And, like, yo, this is not. I'm not even hating on LeBron James because I wanted it to be good. Like, I don't want him to get attacked for this, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, you know, I can't.
Yeah, but the kids will love it, bro. Like,
kids will love it. It's Space Jam. Like, you know what I mean? It's exactly. It's a bunch of bright lights, some cartoons and shit. They're gonna like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And then, like, you know what? Then the kids are, when they're older, they're gonna start quoting LeBron James. Like, yo, LeBron James said this on Space Jam. Like, you know, my guy had like 4 or 5 speeches in that movie, bro. 4 or 5 speeches, bro.
Too many, bro.
Yo, all Michael Jordan did in the original Space Jam was like, yo, you dumbass cartoons. Here's a water bottle. I'm gonna write secret stuff on it. Yo, Mike's secret stuff. Now go play the game. Like, come on, bro. But
stupid storyline.
I mean, hey, the plot concept was better than the original Space Jam, because the original Space Jam was kind of just like, hey, these guys are gonna attack us, and we just, you know, brought you here, Michael Jordan, because you're the best player in the world and we need you to save us, you know. Whereas, like, this, like, hey, man, at least, you know, it was his son. He had a motivation to go there and, like, try to save his son.
Yeah.
But,
fuck out of here.
Yeah, but you didn't like the original Space Jam either, so it's like, you know, for you, no matter what.
Yeah, to me, they're not as good as basketball movies.
They're not good movies. They're literally just not good movies. Like, they're not good movies. But, like, the original one has a nostalgia to it. You know what I mean? It's like, it's how most of us as kids knew about Michael Jordan. We didn't know him from watching him play. We knew him from that movie. You know, that and Be Like Mike, you know? So, but
that's a great movie, too.
Back to the Podbate, though. So for me, it's like there's nobody in the league right now who could be the next Space Jam star, Space Jam 3. You're saying it might be LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, I'm giving it to LaMelo. If I have to give it to someone in the league, I give it to LaMelo.
All right, bro. We'll see if that prediction comes through. All right, G. Let's end it off. Overrated, underrated. It's your turn this week, my friend, to ask me the questions.
All right. My first one, Joe Ingles. Yeah, you're feeling different about him. You don't feel anything about him.
I don't really. I kind of don't really. The name doesn't get me excited, but I don't know. I feel like you think he's underrated. But
yeah, he's underrated as fuck.
But like, I was just roasting with you earlier when I was saying like, yo, the Australians needs to get cooked by them. So, I don't know. I'm gonna give him a properly rated, I guess. Like,
But we'll go with that then. Your boy Lavezzi.
Lavezzi?
Yeah.
Lavezzi. Oh man.
Lavezzi.
Napoli Lavezzi. Underrated.
Okay.
PSG Lavezzi. Overrated.
Good call, bro. Good call.
So
All right, next
I'm
one.
gonna give him I guess that rounds off to a properly rated, but like, yeah.
He didn't really do much, did he? What did he win anything with them? Did he win
PSG?
anything with PSG?
He won a bunch. He won a bunch with them. He was with them while they had Zlatan, Cavani, and stuff. He was the winger. I think it was before Di Maria. Like it was he. Actually, was it before? Yeah, I think it was. Maybe Di Maria and him played together for a bit, but it was definitely before Neymar. You know, like he was their left wing on that side for a minute.
Yeah, look at that. Next one, Carlos Tevez. Watch out, man.
Most of the Tevez I watched, though, he was already old. Like, you know, he was a journeyman when I was, like, watching him play for most of it. But
yeah,
I know he's a legend of Argentinian football. So, Carlos
Tevez.
I mean, boy, you were with Messi. You had Higuain, Aguero, all that on the international team, and y'all didn't win nothing. So I'm gonna give him an overrated.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I fuck with Carlos Tevez, but like, you know, I don't think.
Wow.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yo, I might get torn apart for this one, but like Carlos Tevez is like you're cool and all, but like.
Shit, you're cool and all. Hey, fuck out of here. Carlos Tevez is one of the greats, bro. Come on.
Yeah. Is he greater than Torres?
I have Tevez on my list over Torres.
Really?
That's for sure. Fernando Torres, to me, you hype up Fernando Torres. I don't mess with Fernando Torres.
I mess with Fernando Torres heavy. Like that was when he was at the top. That's when like I was really starting to get into football. So whereas like
Tevez was a big dude, bro. But Tevez was like an Aguero to me.
Really?
Like yeah, that's what Tevez was to me. But anyways,
Tevez
next one.
is like a Costa to me.
Diego Costa.
I'm being extra.
Oh my goodness!
I'm being extra. I'm just playing. Listen, man, the Tevez I remember best is Juventus Tevez, and he was already old as hell at that point.
So. The Tevez I remember best is the Man City Tevez, and he was fucking crazy at that point. That's why. My next and last one is Drew Holiday.
Underrated. I feel like you've asked me Drew Holiday before, though.
Have I?
I feel like you might have, but anyways, just to
we saw Drew Holiday yesterday, so you know I had to
just if you need to hear it another time, underrated, bro. Drew Holiday is underrated. Like that guy, lock up defense, and he can put the ball in the basket when he needs to. So underrated for sure.
He did have an amazing game yesterday, bro. Big shout out to Drew Holiday. I'm not even over that. Might have to catch me.
What did he drop? 27.
27, and he's just third scoring option. You scoring 37. I mean 27.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, you did your thing. Like, in the finals too. Big shout out.
Shout out Drew Holiday. All right, well, we made it to the end. Next week's probably gonna be our last episode, so we'll see who's gonna close it on the NBA Finals, and then we might have a little fun after that. Thank you to everyone for listening. I mean, we're definitely probably gonna have some fun on the last episode, but thank you everyone for listening who's made it to this far with us. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.
Yeah.